Yo, what is up, guys? Today, me and Mr. David say hello.
What's up, you guys?
We are going to rank the almighty, probably the best death metal band ever, in my opinion, Death.
That's right, man.
We're going to rank Death. I love that. It's a simple name, but I love it. For those of you, Death were not the most. They weren't the most super popular band. They had MTV rotation on MTV, which is kind of like what got them. They weren't like in the mainstream, but they were kind of popular. But nowadays, every metalhead listens to Death almost. But yeah, again, for those of you who don't know who they are, let's see. I said they were broken up. They've been broken up since like what, 2001?
Yeah.
They are a Tampa, Florida, if I'm correct, a Tampa, Florida death metal band formed in 1983, made their debut in 1987 with Scream Bloody Gore, and then their last album was in 1998 with The Sound of Perseverance, and we'll rank all 7 albums from that one to that one. So yeah, yep, and pretty good career. Oh, and I should say this: unfortunately, their lead vocalist and lead guitarist Chuck Schuldiner. Sometimes I mispronounce his last name, but I hope I'm saying that right. Schuldiner. He
I think you got it.
unfortunately passed away in 2001 due to pneumonia. He also had brain cancer, so that was part of it too. Yeah, he was young. He was only like 38, I believe. But yeah, we're gonna rank all 7 albums by Death, and yeah, this will be fun. And David, I'm gonna let you go first.
All right, man. Let's do this. Really excited for this one. Coming in at number 7 for me is going to be Spiritual Healing. Their
Okay.
1990 release. Um, Great album. I
Oh
like
yeah.
just to say like right now, I don't think Death has made any bad albums, and
Yeah.
honestly, it was pretty
Same.
hard to rank all of these.
Yeah. Well, my number one and number two weren't that hard, but the ones below that
Yeah.
were kind of hard to rank.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a great album. Funny thing, it was the first death metal album I ever heard. Believe it or not.
Oh wow.
At first, I thought it wasn't gonna be that bad because the cover art is like blue and colorful. So
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like basic heavy metal. But then I hear growling, and then I'm like, oh my god. The cover's cool. You got like you got like a guy like about to stab another guy. You got like a bunch of
Yeah.
like these like demonic looking people who look psycho. And
It
then
looks like a Maiden album.
what?
I said it looks like a Maiden album. Something Maiden
Almost,
would do.
except with Iron Maiden, that I don't think they show anybody like getting stabbed.
No, but I think that it would probably be something that they would do, to be
Yeah,
honest.
most likely. Just it would have Eddie and a bunch of other stuff. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, it's true.
yeah, it's a good album, I can say. Anything else you want to say about it?
Nah.
Like favorite tracks,
Ooh, favorite tracks on this album?
My favorite song on the album is definitely probably "Altering the Future."
Oh yeah, definitely. That one's a good one. I don't know. I think we'll
Yeah,
continue.
yeah. Okay, my number 7 is going to be "Spiritual Healing." Again, not a bad album at all. 10 out of 10. It's just not as good as the ones above it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Again, these were hard to rank,
Oh yeah, definitely.
but it's a great album in my opinion. It's got everything you want. This is their third album, I believe. With this album, you can definitely tell that they were changing to a more progressive, thrashy style. This is the album where they really started to experiment, because the first 2 albums were straight up death metal with some thrash elements, but this one, you can hear that they're still like death metal, but they're getting a little bit proggy, they're getting a little bit thrashy.
Yeah.
You can easily tell a difference. But yeah, again, it's a great album. Altering the Future is a great song. The second track on the album, I forgot what it's called, but it was like a really big one for them. I forgot what it's called.
Which one you said?
Uh, it was
Oh, the
it's not,
second track?
it was like the second track. It
Um,
started off with that dun dun dun
it's
dun
not
dun.
Altering the
Dun.
Future, is it?
No, I forgot what it's called. It was like dun 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 dun.
Offensive Personalities?
I don't know. The whole album's great. Let's just say
I
that.
don't know. Yeah.
The whole album's great. But yeah, that's my number 7 as well.
Sweet. Number 6 for me is their 1993 release, Individual Thought Patterns.
Ooh, I like that album. I love that
I
album.
love this album too. And this one, I think it's one of their more longer albums.
Yeah,
Especially the deluxe version of it.
yeah. Oh yeah, man. Death reissued all their albums and
Hmm.
added like 20 extra tracks on each one.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Or well, not well. Death didn't reissue it really. The label
The
reissued
label.
it.
Yeah.
I forgot what label they're on. I think they weren't on Roadrunner. No,
They were on. I thought they were on Roadrunner.
no, they might have been on Metal Blade. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter what label they were on, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what's the first song? I mean, the first song on there was like their first big hit. It was on The Philosopher.
Oh yeah.
That my dad tells me that he always saw that on Headbangers Ball back in the '90s. Was The Philosopher.
Yeah.
He remembered hearing it's like I love that riff. It's like a really technical like upsweep pick, like a sweep picking. It's like it's sort of like that. It's like a sweep pick, which I think
Yeah,
is
man.
great. But it's a good song. The music video is it's the music video's not great. It's simple. That's all it is.
Hmm.
It's simple. But yeah, great album in my
Cool
opinion.
album cover too.
Oh yeah, definitely. They always had
Yeah,
cool
man.
album covers.
Yeah, they sure did.
But yeah, okay. My number 6 is gonna be Human.
Oh, actually, I put that one a little bit higher.
Yeah, again, these were hard to rank, but again, none of them are bad. Like I would give all these albums 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
Just some are
definitely.
just I like some better than the others. But yeah, again, great album in my opinion. Really strange album cover, but still a good album cover.
Yeah.
I mean, I was confused about it at first, but it's a great album. I mean, it's great. Again, Death is great.
Yeah,
You
man.
know, I mean, Death one day. I know Chuck Schuldner's dead, but I don't know. I mean, do you think Dead could ever? I mean, not Dead.
Dead.
Do you think Death could ever reunite? In my opinion,
I
without
I'm not
Chuck,
sure about that one.
I'm not sure because I mean, Chuck was like the man. He was the only one who was on every single album because other than him, they had like they changed members on each album.
Hmm.
Except for Chuck, of course, but.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah, I think it's better if Dead just if. Why do we keep saying Dead? No, I'm not talking about the Mayhem vocalist. I'm talking about Death, the band.
Right.
Yeah, without Chuck, I think it's just better off if they just stay broken up.
Yeah.
I think it's better.
Sadly.
I think it's for the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my number 6.
All right. Sweet. Coming in at number, what is this, 5 for me?
Yeah.
Is going to be their. I'm trying to remember what year it came out on.
What album is it?
It was I think it was 1998. The Sound of Perseverance.
Oh shit, I got that a little bit higher. Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
I don't know. These top 5 are a little bit more challenging, but the reason why I put this one in particular is because just overall, this is probably the one that I listen to the least, to be
Yeah.
honest. But
It's like one of their more popular ones.
yeah, it's one of the more popular ones.
Great
But
album cover.
oh yeah, definitely.
Strange. I know that there are rocks in the album cover, but do you know what they
Mhm.
remind me of? The piranhas in the movie Piranha.
Yeah, yeah,
They look like a rock version of the piranhas from Piranha.
yeah, man.
That's what they look like. I mean
Uh,
that movie's stupid, but I love it.
a lot of good fucking songs on this album. Story to Tell. You know.
Spirit Crusher.
Yeah.
Oh, the instrumental. What was the instrumental on that album? The Voice of the Soul.
The Voice of Soul. Yeah.
It starts off with like that you know, that little acoustic, which is weird because you never hear death metal bands use acoustic guitars ever.
Yeah.
So just how you have that little acoustic, but then of course it starts to get like really heavy guitar riffs. The dun 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 dun, and
Hmm.
starts off with that acoustic, goes dun dun dun. I mean, it's so weird to hear because death metal bands are usually known for their growly vocals and they're like really like down tuned guitars,
Hmm.
and they're like fast drums and their bass, and lyrics about blood and gore and death and all that shit.
Yeah.
So
But
it's
also,
kind
this album was the first one I ever listened to from Death.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was like the second one I heard besides Spiritual Healing.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a great album in my opinion. I got it a little bit higher. Like you'll be surprised where I put it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna say this right here. I'm not for sure, but I'm gonna guess that me and David both have the same number one. But we'll see whenever we get to there.
I think so.
Okay, my number five.
Um.
My number five is gonna be Individual Thought Patterns.
Nice.
Again, really great album. The Philosopher was a really big one on Headbangers Ball. They had a lot of songs on Headbangers Ball.
Yeah, I sure did.
I mean, they had songs like I mean, of course, they only played music videos, so really, it had to be a song with a music video, kind of.
Hmm.
Yeah, but again, just a great fucking album, dude.
Yeah, man.
And pretty much everything we talked about whenever you put it on your list. So yeah, that's my number five.
Sweet. My number four is gonna be Human.
Okay.
Um, and pretty much everything you were saying back over there.
Yeah.
Uh, cool album. Cool. A little, yeah, a strange cover, but you know, has some awesome tracks on there.
Yeah.
I think that one was the second album I listened to from them.
Mhm.
But yep, I don't know. It's pretty
Okay.
cool. Yeah.
My number four is actually going to be their debut, Scream Bloody Gore. Probably their best album cover in my opinion.
Mm.
It's really brutal. I mean, obviously you got the skeletons, and they're like in hell basically.
Yes, sir.
I mean, obviously some of my favorite songs on the album are probably Zombie Ritual, Baptized in Blood, which is my mom got pissed whenever she heard that song.
Why?
I mean, okay, so me and my mom are Christians, and I am a Christian, I truly am. But but the song "Baptized in Blood" came on, and my mom said that she could understand the lyrics, and she was like, she was like, why the fuck are you listening to that? And I'm like, why? Because I mean, I didn't know what the song was called. I was just playing it on the loop, but then she heard the lyrics, and then I was like, oh, it's called "Baptized in Blood." But I mean, she doesn't care really nowadays. As long as I don't play it in front of her, she doesn't really mind.
Damn.
But then again, my mom likes to listen to a lot of shit. That's not good either.
Really? Like what?
Oh man, dude, she'll listen to. She likes to watch Sex in the City sometimes,
Uh-huh.
and sometimes she'll listen to shit like fucking Justin Bieber, which is gay as hell.
Oh.
Dude. I'm just gonna say this. Fuck. I've seen a video. Okay, we're going completely off topic here for a minute, guys. I just want to say this, dude. Fuck Justin Bieber. I'll tell you why. He had a dwarf fan, like a fan who was a dwarf, and this guy was like 30 something, I think, and he really liked Justin Bieber, and he wanted to get a picture with him. He was taking he Justin Bieber was taking pictures with the regular people, and he wouldn't get a picture with the dwarf fan. But
Okay, dude.
he was taking pictures with the regular sized people, and I'm like, what a fucking dick, dude. I mean, you gotta love the little people.
Yeah, man.
I mean, seriously, I have a lot of dwarf friends, who are
Hmm.
like young and old. I mean, they're fucking fun to hang out with.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, Okay, yeah.
Uh,
Did that guys make you uncomfortable? But yeah, back to the topic. Back to the topic. Yeah, Scream Bloody Gore is a great album. Came out in 80. It came out 87. wasn't
yes, sir.
su- wasn't super popular at first, but now it's like a cult classic in death metal history.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, great album.
Nah, bro. Number 3 for me is Scream Bloody Gore.
Okay.
Um, and again, like I agree with pretty much what you were saying earlier. I owned this album in that collection that I told you guys about.
Damn it.
Yeah, and I
That
had
must have that must have fucking
the
sucked.
reissue, I believe. Huh?
That must have sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever I go to that record store, I think I've told you about that record store I've been to here
Hmm.
in like locally. Ah man, I'm gonna try to find some death related stuff.
Yeah.
Because I mean they sell used stuff, so you know anything can buy. Like, dude, if you guys ever come to Southern Illinois or live in it, you know, go to Carbondale Plaza Records. They sell used CDs, cassette tapes, vinyl, and even some DVDs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but if you guys want the best record store you could ever go to in your lifetime, I would say go to Amoeba Records in Los Angeles,
Yeah, man.
which is where David lives.
Yeah.
Oh, oh,
Damn, dude.
oh, fuck.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah. Oh God, I choked for a sec.
Oh shit.
Sorry, I think it's because I was like, it's probably because I was, I don't know, but I nearly choked. Anyway, I'm good.
Damn, dude. All right.
Okay, holy shit,
Careful, man.
God. You know, I guess Amoeba doesn't want me free promoting them, so they're physically
I
choking.
guess not.
Yeah, but great record store, guys. Yeah, I've never been, but I've seen tours of it. Dude, they sell
Yeah,
every
dude.
genre. They sell every genre. They sell movies, books, T-shirts. You know, a bunch of stuff. Pop vinyl. They're basically a record store, but with you know they're a record store. They're a movie store. They're you know they
Mhm.
sell pop vinyl figures. They sell video game stuff, merchandise. It's basically like an all-in-one store.
I bought a couple T-shirts from Amoeba.
Omega. But yeah, and they also have their own YouTube channel, guys. Go check it out. They do a "What's in My Bag" series where they get some
Mm.
celebrities, you know, and you know they say you know what's in my bag, you know. But yeah, yeah, okay, that's a free brand deal for Amoeba. I'm not getting paid for you guys. I'm not getting paid for telling you guys. So, but yeah, that's my number 4, Scream Bloody Gore.
Sweet. Number 4. Isn't that your number 3?
Oh no, I already did my number 4. Number 4
Yeah.
was Scream Bloody Gore. Now it's under your number 3.
Oh, it's my. Oh shit. My bad.
It's good.
So for me, it's gonna be. Let's see here. Sorry, I exited off of my list. So it's gonna be Leprosy. Their
That's mine
1988
too.
album.
That's mine too.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, you know, I take this back. I think it's probably their best album cover besides Scream Bloody Gore. The album cover, it basically has like this dude who's okay. So the background is basically like a desert, something like that. And there's these people in like these white robes. Their faces are covered in boils, and so is their like arms.
Hmm.
What's strange is that if you buy the special deluxe edition, you get the one that has like where like you can feel like the bumps on their arms and their face.
Yeah, man.
So, but, like they overlaid the boils on their arms and face. So like whenever like you rub your finger over the case, you can feel like the outline of it, which I think is kind of weird, but it's pretty cool.
It's a little weird.
Yeah, I mean obviously you know on that album you got classic songs like "Pull the Plug," obviously, and you
Right.
know an "Open Casket" and all that stuff. Oh, and the title track too.
Born Dead.
Yeah, "Born Dead," which is probably my favorite on the track on the album besides "Pull the Plug."
Same.
Yeah, that's a great album. That's my number 3 as well.
Sweet. Boom.
Pretty much everything we just said. Oh, that's what I get for doing free brand deals.
What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Sorry.
No problem.
What? Oh no.
What happened?
No, it fucked me up because I thought I was missing one.
Oh,
Because it felt like it. So am I number 2 or number 1 then? Because
we're at number 2.
I have. Oh shit.
We just did number 3.
Really?
Yeah, we just did number 3, which both of ours was Leprosy.
Oh shit, my bad.
That's good.
I said human already, right?
Yeah, you put Human at like number 5.
Yeah.
You put Human at number 4. No. Yeah, you put Human at number 4.
That's weird, dude. I think I'm fucking up because Okay, let's see. Hold on, I'm gonna check off the ones that I just did.
Guys, we go through mental shit doing this stuff for you guys, so better life. Because with this band, it's mentally challenging to rank their album.
Did Individual Thoughts. Sound of Perseverance. Spiritual Healing. Human. Scream, Bloody Gore, and Leprosy. Yeah, I did 6 already.
Okay.
That's weird.
You already did 6? Because we're on number 2 now.
Huh. Okay, go off. Give out your number 2.
My number 2 is The Sound of Perseverance.
Alright.
I've watched oh shit. I'm still suffering from that choking. But yeah, my dad's friend got to see them on this tour. The Sound of Perseverance tour. Yeah, and he has footage that he recorded himself.
Oh damn.
On like an old shitty camera, but it's great.
You should post it on here.
Well, he showed me he still has the footage. I mean, I can ask him for it, but it's an old shitty camera, so I'm probably going to record it with another camera. So basically, it's going to be me recording a camera and then putting that shit on the internet. And plus, it's already on the internet.
Oh, is it?
I mean, they didn't do the whole album entirely, but I mean, they played most of it. But they played other songs from their other albums too, like that. Like they played Crystal Mountain and Symbolic, and Pull the Plug and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just because you go on tour of that new album doesn't mean you have to play the thing whole, It's just that you're going on tour supporting it.
Yeah.
Because there's bands that play songs from other albums that they already released. But yeah, that's my number 2.
All right, man. All right. So my number 1 here is going to be everybody's favorite. Say it with me, mister.
Symbolic.
Yeah, man. Symbolic.
Symbolic, yeah, really cool album cover. Probably their second best, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm still debating which is better, Scream Bloody Gore or Leprosy. I mean, in Symbolic, it's got like the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the eye on top there.
I mean, obviously, it's probably the best death metal album of all time, in my opinion. Obviously, the first song on it, the title track, is probably my favorite death song. Will probably always be. Zero Tolerance is great. Crystal Mountain is great. The whole album's great.
Yep.
I believe it was released in '95.
Yes, 1995.
And a fun fact, it was their first album to go platinum.
Yep.
But it took like 15 years for it to become platinum. I mean, I don't know how many records Death has sold worldwide. I think they've sold like 8 to 10 million, I think. Which makes them the best-selling death metal band of all time.
I think this particular album was released through Roadrunner, wasn't it?
What?
I said, wasn't this particular album released through Roadrunner?
I actually think. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah.
Because Because my friend has the CD, and I was looking on the back, and I swore I saw the Roadrunner label.
Mhm.
What record label was symbolic by death on? It was Roadrunner. Knew it.
Roadrunner Records.
Okay, but was that the how? Okay, what record label were they on for the most?
Oh, I don't think it was one of the big ones. I think it was a smaller one.
Let's see. Death. No, not Death Records.
No, it was like Black something Records, wasn't it?
It could have been Metal Blade actually.
Was it Metal Blade? I'm
I
not
don't know,
sure.
man. Let's see. Okay, they were actually on. They were on. Okay, so they were on 5 different record labels. They were on Relapse, Nuclear Blast, Roadrunner, Combat, and Relativity.
Mm.
Yeah, but Roadrunner was Symbolic. Relapse. I don't really know, man. I thought they were signing Metal Blade for a little bit.
They could have been. I could
Imagine,
have.
imagine if they did 7 record labels for each album. That would have been.
Shit,
I mean, that would have been weird.
that would have been crazy.
Yeah. I mean, one day I want to get signed to. I mean, I think Roadrunner Records is probably my favorite record label besides Metal Blade because Roadrunner has had so much. I mean, they've had Death, obviously, that we're ranking now. They have Slipknot. They have shit. They had Sepultura for the first 6 albums.
Mhm.
And then they also got Nickelback. They got Nickelback on there. But and then with Metal Blade, you got Guar, Cannibal Corpse, Cali
Right.
Detonation, and then you got the shitty bands on that label like 6 Feet Under. Which 6 Feet Under, I mean, they get a lot of shit. Probably because of
Yeah, I don't know.
because I mean, I like Chris Barnes. He was on the first few Cannibal Corpse albums. I mean, he was on Tomb of the Mutilated, which is like my favorite Cannibal Corpse album. But I mean, I think we should rank him sometime. Cannibal
Yeah.
Corpse. But yeah, Symbolic is both on number one. Pretty much almost every Death fan has that on number one. I mean, it's a great album. How can you go wrong with it? It's a little bit progressive. I mean, it's thrashy. It's very death metal-y. That sounded kind of weird, but I did that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
hope.
I live near a lot of these record companies or record labels. I mean, like Capitol Records isn't too far from me,
Yeah,
and of course
and,
there's some in Hollywood.
and then also David has a story that he told in our last video about how his uncle had a guitar signed by
Yeah,
Chuck Schuldiner.
yeah,
which
it's
made
crazy.
me which made me super jealous because that's like a prized possession right there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, yeah, I heard Chuck was actually a nice dude. I mean, have you ever heard him like speak normal?
Yeah.
His normal speaking voice, he had like his voice like wasn't high pitched, but it wasn't like a low voice. It was kind of like
Mm-hmm. It's like a mid range kind of voice.
yeah. I heard it and I'm like, so you hear this guy talk, he sounds like an average guy, but whenever he's on stage, he sounds like a fucking demon. It's sort of
Yeah.
like it's oh shit. It's sort of like Chris Motionless from Motionless in White. Like on stage he's like fucking scary, but like outside of the stage he's like really shy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Chuck though he was on MTV interviews a lot. And there was one interview he was like, we make some really heavy death metal or something like that. And I was like
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Something like
I
that.
was like I was like good for you, Chuck. Yeah, rest in peace to Chuck.
Speaking of Motionless in White, are we ever gonna rank them? Do you think?
I don't
Because
really I
if we
don't
ever
really
do,
know.
I have a story for them too.
I don't know. I mean, if you want to talk right here, you can.
Whatever. I mean, it's not too interesting. It's just a little. It's a little funny.
I actually want to hear it, to be honest.
Yeah, you
I
want
don't,
me to tell it?
yeah, I don't love Motionless in White, but I mean, I don't like
Yeah.
everything in their discography, but they've had some good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but when Warped Tour was still going
Okay,
on, I forgot what year it was, but it
let's
wasn't
see.
that long ago.
Motionless in White. was formed in 2010, and they didn't get really big
Mhm.
in Warped Tour until 2013.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think it was like 20, oh fuck, 15, 2016, some shit like that.
Yeah.
And they were playing here, and I forgot where exactly. Like, uh, what is it called? Like Claremont or some shit like that.
Bring
Um,
Warped Tour back.
yeah. But I remember that my ex girlfriend and I went to go see them,
Oh,
and one of the guys who was up there, I forgot which one of it. I think it was the bassist or something. Um, he grabbed something. He grabbed like a shirt that was up there because somebody threw it at him up there, and he threw it back. And when he threw it, he accidentally hit like Chris's mic, and it made like this big like kind of like booming sound, and then like
oh.
yeah, it was funny though. It was funny. Like he didn't get mad or anything.
Mm. Oh, I do have I do have a story about them too. I didn't see him,
Hmm.
but this is like from the perspective of my best friend.
Hmm.
He saw them on Warped Tour. I mean, he's like my friend's like 21, I think. It's more like my sister's friend, but still my friend too. He
Hmm.
saw them back in like 20 around the same time because I mean they were here and they were up in Chicago, so he got to go see them on Warped Tour, but plus other bands who were playing that night too.
Hmm.
But basically, he said that Chris was acting like a fucking maniac, and he and his friend that he was with yelled out "maniac." Chris heard him. He made his friend go up on stage and fucking nearly kicked him out. But luckily, Chris was so
Oh
nice.
shit.
But then his friend ended up puking because he was so nervous because he was on stage and he felt like he was humiliated. I can't fucking say that.
Yeah,
Humiliated.
humiliated.
There you go. And he threw up, and so he said he didn't feel good, so he waited in
Oh,
the car.
oh
I
shit.
thought that was a funny story. But yeah, it was
Damn.
Motionless in White. He told me Motionless in White was playing that
Yeah,
night. He
I
told
think
me
Falling in Reverse was there when I went.
yeah, but he also said he said
Chester
that
Bennington.
he said that Periphery was there too. But I think that was just for like one night in Warped Tour.
Oh, damn, that's cool.
It's because the band members were all in Chicago
Hmm.
at the time, just doing random business, and the Warped Tour creator, like called them up and said, hey, we got a Warped Tour near you guys. You guys want to play? And then they agreed, and Periphery was on. I'm not the hugest Periphery fan.
Yeah,
I'm not big on the vocals,
yeah,
but I like Periphery.
yeah. There were a few other bands where I was as well. That was Falling in Reverse. Who is the band? Um,
We go
what is
from
it called?
we go from death metal to Warped Tour.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. um, fuck, dude.
There's nothing
What's
wrong with Warped Tour. I wish they'd bring it back.
who is the lead singer? What's his name? Fuck, Bo Boken.
From
What band is
what
he
band?
from? Huh?
Bo Boken.
Yeah.
I feel like I know this. Bo Boken.
Fuck, I'm blanking on the name, dude.
Okay, how do you spell his name?
Bo is Beau, and Boken, I think it's Bokin.
Oh, Bo Boken. Okay.
Yeah.
What band is he from? Bless the Fall.
Bless the Fall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they.
I've seen. Yeah, my friend has seen Bless the Fall and Warped Tour before.
Yeah, I think they were playing with Motionless here in California.
Yeah, but yeah,
It
that
was pretty
Periphery
cool.
one he said was just a one timer because Periphery were in Chicago just visiting. Yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean, there's been a lot of great bands on Warped Tour before. I mean, you've had Avenged Sevenfold on Warped Tour.
but not.
Shit. Who's the one that we really like? It had the lead singer has like the long hair and sounds like a chick almost. Coit and Cambria. That's who it was.
Oh,
I mean, they've
yeah,
been
they
around.
remind me.
I have a. Oh,
Fall Out
here,
Boy was in there.
yeah.
Oh
Let me
shit.
get this. I have this 2003 compilation CD of Warped Tour for some reason, and it's got a lot of good bands on here. Some of them I don't know, but like it's got like Thrice on it. It's got Glassjaw, Yellow Card. Shit,
A lot
Match.
of them belong to like Fearless Records, don't they? Like a
Yeah.
lot of those bands,
I think so.
like
But
Fearless and Epitaph.
yeah, Coheed and Cambry's on here though. Oh shit! Look at that simple plans on here. You don't mean anything. There's Coheed and Cambria. They did Delirium Trigger. Yeah, there's Andrew WK and Avenged Sevenfold.
Nice, man.
Yeah, this is a good compilation. It's got this is like 52 tracks on here, I think.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I think they should bring.
Anyway,
Yeah, I think they should bring Warped Tour back.
I know, dude.
Because I mean, I miss Warped Tour. I never got to see a Warped Tour.
Oh, man, you would have loved it, dude. It's so much fun.
My
Except it's
friend,
really hot,
yeah,
at least here.
my sister's friend, Olivia, she went to every Warped Tour in like the past, like at the time whenever Warped Tour was like shutting down or whatever, like was
Yeah.
being discontinued. She went to every single one each year for like 16 to 17 years. I mean, she got to see bands like Attila, Suicide Silence. She got to see Pierce the Veil, Black Veil Brides. She got to see Yellow Card. She got to see Green Day because they were on one.
Uh-huh.
She got to see a lot of bands. War Tour was fun. War Tour was really fun, but there was one festival I think me and you should go to one day.
Oh, yeah?
It's in Germany. It's in Germany, I believe. They got
Oh.
it's like a really big heavy metal festival.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called.
Like it is literally literally. Do you know how many people are in the crowd almost each year?
I'm sure.
A little bit, almost 1 million people each
Yeah.
night. I mean, they got like the really big metal bands there, like Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, Anthrax, whatever, all the way down to the underground bands. I mean, dude, it would be like heavy metal Woodstock.
Behemoth usually plays there quite a bit. I
Oh
think.
yeah, shit, Behemoth. I mean, my friend went there, and
Mhm.
he said that Behemoth put on a great live show. Don't tell my
Yeah,
mom.
I've never seen a
Don't
Behemoth show.
don't. I mean, you don't like Behemoth?
I like Behemoth, but I've never seen any of their shows.
Really, the only concert. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. The only concert I've ever been to in my life was last year.
Mhm.
It was. I posted on my TikTok and Facebook a long time ago. It was 3 Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin, and
Nice.
Chevelle, I believe.
Nice.
I mean, they were cheap. They were like $30 a ticket for the cheapest price. And I mean, I'm not really into Chevelle anymore, but I still really enjoy 3 Days Grace and Breaking Benjamin. So I was like, yeah, I'm
Definitely.
gonna go. I mean, Breaking Benjamin put on a kick-ass show.
Oh
Three
man,
Days
I bet.
3 Days Grace was good, but Matt singing the old Adam songs, not so great. And then Chevelle sounded like their Chevelle whenever they play live doesn't really sound any different from in the studio, to be honest. So I mean, it was a really fun show to see, and I had fun. I was planning on seeing Behemoth, Slipknot, Volbeat, and Gojira on that tour that they did. But guess who didn't let me go?
Who didn't let you go?
My mom. You wanna know why?
Why?
It's because she already
Behemoth.
knew Slipknot. She already knew who Slipknot was, and she already knew who Volbeat was. She didn't know Gojira, so she did some research on Gojira.
Oh,
So it was okay. She thought they were okay, but whenever she did research on
Behemoth.
Behemoth,
Man.
whenever she did research on Behemoth, that's where she was like, no, and I was like, why? She's like, dude, the lead singer literally is a Satan worshiper. And I'm like, so because we can skip Behemoth because they were the opening act, I believe. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
opening. They were opening. It was Behemoth, then it was Gojira, then it was Volbeat, and then Slipknot was the closer. And I'm like, dude, if we can skip Behemoth and then we can watch the rest of the three. And then
And then
she
she
still
said no.
said no. She still said no.
Damn.
And I'm like, fuck. We're gonna have to end this soon. I hear an ice cream truck.
You've been wanting ice cream, huh?
Yeah, I got a lot of money. Yeah, basically, yeah. We ranked Death. Let's see.
Anyway, guys.
Next week,
Sorry, we went off on a rant there.
yeah, I think next week we should rank Megadeth. Since we did Death today, we're gonna go a little bit mega and do Megadeth. Megadeth, even though they're not nearly as heavy as Death. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, guys.
See you guys.